Well, good evening, everyone. I just noticed somebody said Sarge is late. Man, am I late? I took a nap. I woke up at 7:05 or 7:10 and thought it was morning. I was like, dang, it's all rainy and ugly out. I said, computer, timer, 2 minutes or 2 hours. And then I laid back down thinking it was morning. And it ended up being, that stupid thing heard me. So anyway, Cletus is here. Cletus,
Good evening.
man, I'm all whacked out over here, man.
Yeah. Well, bringing the news is hard work, especially at your age.
Well, thank you very much. I am discombobulated. It's a word you don't get to use often. Shortly, an alarm is going to start to go off that I didn't ask to come on, but it's going to do it anyway. So bear with me if you start hearing Alexa type alarm noises. Dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But tonight, breaking news. We have exclusive footage that was supposed to be secret. Did you catch that there, Cletus?
Secret?
Whisper. You don't want no one to hear you.
Oh.
Especially that nasty broad it's about.
Is that some of that exclusive footage that, is so exclusive and secret that you have to pay for it?
I don't know.
Oh.
My understanding and how this came to be, this was out into the streets of the internet.
Oh, yeah.
And
not to be confused with the streets, but the screets. Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah.
And I was skicking a scan down the street. And I came across this.
Oh.
Now it was given to me and I was told to play it and typically just basically roll over this nasty bitch called Terry Lynn. So I don't know if we're gonna roll over her, but I don't know if I'd even want to roll near her. I fear there's a drip that would require penicillin I don't want to come in contact with.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. That's unconfirmed. It's an unconfirmed drip that requires antibiotics. So we're not going to wander down that trail until our investigator actually can confirm or deny. But I've been told by the investigator that they don't get close to things like that. So
was this recording made while she was on a street corner?
Well, my understanding of this recording is she's a street corner, kind of girl.
Okay.
With a street corner background. And she's supposed to be like the expert of experts, the all-knowing of the all-knowing. And she guarantees you the interview is more about her hateful, itchy-like demeanor than anything of value. So, Cletus, if I'm going to try to share a screen, I think that's what I need to do, right? Let me bring that thing up. Where'd it go? There. All right. Well, we're going to try to see if I'm capable of doing this again. Let's see here. Let me know if that shows. There it is. Oop.
There it is.
A picture in picture.
Is that Terry?
Excuse me?
Is that Terry on the screen?
No, hang on. Let me just make sure there isn't an issue here with the the videographer, the one that was not shot by Alec Baldwin, is telling me that is a picture of a male in accordance with what the apparently Chris Brownfoot, something about his feet she was mentioning. That I don't know what his feet got to do with that picture, Cletus.
I don't know. Are they brown? Proudfoot, that's it. I got you now.
Well, so they're what are they, uppity Northerners? What? Proudfoot? What kind of a name is that, Cletus?
Don't know. My sources say Irish.
Irish? I didn't think Irish people were about the feet, but it is what it is. So, ladies, I know don't really get untoward about the image in front of you there. That's just Chris. Images and dreams are running your fingers through his back hair. Keep them to yourself. And we're going to move on with this particular video. Cletus,
Sir.
You cut it out too. Okay.
Okay. I will control myself.
Tell me
Here
what
at the
this
house
place.
today, we reconfirmed. What can we say? What can't we say? Guess what?
But y'all been saying it. Here's my point.
No, we
Yes.
haven't. I have not given you specifics.
Okay, but y'all gave, listen, you gave specifics tonight. What were they? The glasses.
Actually, go back and rewind, and you might want to listen again. I didn't say shit.
I didn't say you did. What about the glasses?
What is reading glasses? Is that what you're referring to?
Didn't your wife say she found them or has them?
No. No.
So,
well, hold on. Let me just for the record.
All right.
Okay.
Might want to.
While that was going on,
Mhm.
and I'm sure if you go back and watch, you'll be able to see what I'm
I'm
trying
going
to tell
to. Trust me, I
you.
will.
Mine, I dropped out several times
Mhm.
in that
Oh,
interview.
I seen that because you were
Okay.
getting hit with hard questions. But like I said, I'm not the weak people. You chose the weak people.
Oh my God.
Listen, you can, oh my God, but you're not going to pull this shit.
I'm not pulling
You
shit.
can't
You're just
control
not
the
listening.
narrative.
I'm
Right?
not trying to control your narrative. You're
It's not
just
my
not
narrative.
listening.
It's the truth. Aliens don't abduct kids. Shit.
No shit.
Well,
I'm glad we
hello.
agree on that. I'm so glad we can agree.
I am too, sir.
But what we're not.
Well, Cletus,
Rawr.
who does this broad think she is?
Well,
That's what I said.
Well, she's
I'm
got
not-
a few YouTube followers. And I
Yeah.
don't care what the size of that number, right? I mean, it's like the size of a dick. It only matters so deep anyway, right?
Oh.
So the size of her audience has just got to be people lunatics that encourage someone to act like this. This guy's lost his kid. His kid's gone, right?
Yeah. Yep. And people
So
pay to listen to this shit.
they paid to, they not to listen. And I look at, I wouldn't want any of that money if it was all the money left in the world. I wouldn't want any of it. She's 50 shades of batshit crazy, says Wanda Life. It's hilarious, Clue. Shove each other around on the playground and then come hither. I don't know what that is. Anyway, all right. Let me see if I can start this back up again. Now, Clue, did you play this part that I'm playing? Did you play this earlier?
Yeah, but people on Twitter may not have heard it, so
Okay.
it's a
All right.
long interview.
Yeah,
Or
this interview is longer than our stream is going to be, so I'm going to just jump forward to any random period of time. But let the viewer get an understanding or a feeling of what's going on here.
Didn't read it.
I would agree.
Well, could have and can is two totally different things. I literally could not read the chat. And that answer has not changed. I told you that from the beginning. I could not read the chat.
Okay. Is there a reason that, let me ask you this, is there a reason why you will not go on certain people's panels? And when I say panel, I mean on their YouTube channel. When you go up, it's a panel.
So give me a person. Give me a name.
Well, I mean, I know you won't go on JLRs until maybe. gets
And I
worse.
think I have a pretty good reason for that one.
What is your reason again?
Well, that's between me and him.
He's
That's
not a
really
bad
nobody
guy.
else's
Listen,
business.
the man's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
He's not a bad guy.
Okay, I got to stop it right there because I don't know how-
Breaking breaking news.
Breaking-
JLR is not that
breaking
bad.
news.
Terry Lynn
JLR
has
is not
vouched for him.
And whoever stuck their dick in that lady should be has fucking thing chopped off. Okay, she reproduced, so there's more of them fucking people wandering around out here. I don't want to really run into him or have any kind of contact with him, but here's a guy that lost his stepson under mysterious circumstances, at least, right?
Yeah.
But not mysterious enough to point at a guy that was 3.5 hours away as being the one that did something. And look how this woman treats him, and she tells him what he says, and it's insane the way this lady interviews the guy, and not at all. It's an hour and 39 minutes, and I'm relatively confident that at least an hour and 20 of it has nothing to do with Sebastian.
Well, and that's an hour and 30 minutes that I'm fairly certain is at a higher speed than the original recording, which means it was much longer than that to begin with.
Jesus Christ, it's sad, man.
So I would say that, to anyone that doubts the character of the gentleman on the screen, the fact that he could tolerate that raging cunt that long would, should probably reconsider a few things.
But this woman thinks she's like holier than thou because she's got a bunch of lunatic followers. This is the perfect example. of the asylum being run by the patients. And the patients the patients don't even realize that they're behind another insane patient. It's quite fucking insane. I don't even know. Breaking news there is no breaking news. Breaking news. You, the viewer, create assholes like this who think that they're fucking important enough to treat another person like that just lost their kid. And a lot of listen, in all fairness and true crime, a lot of you are some older women, and you all need Jesus. And you don't need Jesus the way you think you need Jesus. You really better hope there's such a thing as Jesus, and you really need to go look for him.
In that Nick Barris footage.
Boy, oh boy, anywhere. I don't care if it's on a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't give a fuck if it's in your mayonnaise. Find him, because it's that group that promotes that allows someone like this to do this to Chris. It's just crazy what she asks him and how she asks him and how she makes it about herself and wants to put out there how tough she is. And Jesus Christ, I could fart and chase that woman from a house. Okay. Sorry, pardon me. What? That was that's just from experience. I don't know. It's a personal,
Really?
No, it's not.
Okay.
He really isn't that bad. Just give him a chance. I think y'all
Give
can
him a
talk.
chance.
Just talk it out. Sure. Just talk it out.
Well, I have not said no. Absolutely not going to happen, and not said that yet. Everybody's trying to talk me into it. I'll take it into consideration. That's a fair answer. When you say?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
Now, how about, let me ask you, what do you think about a polygraph? Would you take one?
All day long.
Okay. You think your wife would?
I know she has, so I don't really care.
I mean, I'm just asking if she would, if you think she would.
She did.
I don't know if she did or not. I'm asking you.
Well, I'm telling you, she did.
Okay, let me ask you this. Right here. I thought you took one.
Negative. And that's where everybody's.
No, but okay. I thought you, and I'll show you. If I need to see, I'll send it to you where you said you did.
No, somebody asked me this a question.
Yes, and I got that.
Hold on. The question got asked. Have y'all taken a polygraph? Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to find this for you and read it to you.
I didn't specify who took the polygraph.
Hold on. I'm going to get it for you. Hold on.
Don't take it wrong. We should have done this in person.
Well, listen, I mean, do you mean it? I'll start a live stream right now.
No. I said in person.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to scare you. I mean, I knew I would
You
scare
ain't
you.
gonna scare me. That's why I'm saying we should have done this in person.
And why not? Why not take listen? Why not take one and roll yourself out? That's not the question I have.
So hold on.
Because you did say,
wait a minute,
I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to pull this screenshot I've got up because I do
right.
have.
And your question, you just asked me why I wouldn't take a polygraph.
Because you stated you did. So why don't you just
Negative.
do it?
Negative.
Just do
The
it.
question.
Okay, I'm going to pull it where you did.
No, the question came out. Did y'all take a polygraph?
Who
Yes.
was that person? And no, it was you, and it said passed. And then it stated
No,
another time.
somebody asked, has there been a polygraph taken, and what were the results? Taken, yes. Passed, yes. And then somebody replies back, well, you don't get the interest of the polygraph right away. Actually, you do.
They're not admissible anyways, but it
don't matter. I mean, like I said,
no, I'm not saying that. No, wait, stop. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying they're not admissible anyways. But I'm
I didn't
saying
say you were.
no, but I don't know how to read you. I know how to read you.
You were wrong on that. That's
No,
not what I'm
you're
saying.
very condescending. You are. You are. You're an asshole. I think you can admit that. So, I mean, you can.
I'm an asshole. Don't get me wrong. I'm an asshole to boot.
Oh, I know you're an asshole. You're a major asshole. But do you bother me? No.
I'm an asshole. I mean,
I can handle you all day long, and we can keep.
I'm a
I can
asshole,
go
I'm
all
an
night, and we can do this back and forth right here, and you
And
won't
see,
win.
this is
You
why-
will
this right
never
here-
win. Trust me, you'll not.
This is why I said this would have been great to do in person.
You couldn't handle it.
Why not? You kidding me?
Trust me, I know you could. You don't know me very well.
Once again, this would be fun to do in person.
You don't know me very well. You have no clue.
I don't need to know you.
That's true. You don't.
Exactly.
Correct. Keep that in mind and remember that.
We have breaking news.
Dun dun dun.
She's a whore.
And I think Chris knows she would wear a pearl necklace. Back to the video.
do this. While you're doing that, what's your next question?
We're gonna get to this one first. It's gonna be okay. Why?
I'm just
I
asking.
do have a like a weird question for you. What the hell did you write this stupid shit? That is really just to me. I don't know what to think of it, but I do. The idea that someone hurt Sebastian and threw him into a wet, fresh paved driveway is funny. Ain't nothing funny about that, by the way.
Sure it is, because if you understand,
No, it's not.
Concrete. Hold on. You're asking me. I'm trying to give you an answer.
Your word.
So either let me answer.
No, you're gonna let me finish reading this. To bury a body in concrete, it would need to be at least 12 inches thick. Secondly, you have to smooth out the concrete and finish it before it's dried. All of that is done while the concrete is poured and being set.
Correct.
I don't even think like that. You shouldn't have.
Because I'm in the construction.
I know you're in
business.
construction. It doesn't matter. Why are we even thinking like this? What the hell?
Because I'm laying the facts out for somebody who doesn't understand it. That's real simple.
That's real.
Your average driveway is only 4 inches thick in concrete.
Okay, you don't even have to go any further. I don't even understand why we're even having a conversation.
You
like
brought.
Wait a minute. See, this is what I mean. What makes this woman a little bit insane, Cleaners.
Someone
accused him. Someone's accused him of burying the boy in concrete.
Correct.
Right. And that was thrown at him. And then he went into this discussion about concrete. Now she's bringing it up, not understanding the context that it was brought to light to begin with. And acting like some condescending whore that didn't get paid enough for whatever inappropriately and fucking accurately performed service she provides.
I think she's just hoping he can help her find 2 brain cells to rub together to create a spark.
You know, spark coming off that fucking woman. Whatever spark that woman had died about fucking 45 menopause years before today.
Put it up.
because you wrote the shit. That's just crazy.
Because
though.
of what somebody put on there, I gave them an answer. You think it's false? I mean, by all means, ask around.
I don't think about burying bodies in concrete. So, that's not my.
I don't either. I
Well,
just simply said.
No, but
how
you
thick
know,
it would
apparently,
need to be.
you know how thick it has to be is what I'm saying, not me. I mean, that's my point. Shit. Did you get my?
Okay, well, I got your drift.
Yeah. Okay. Not saying you did that. I'm just saying that was a little
I
bit.
know. I got what you were saying.
I'm like, what the hell? I wouldn't have wrote that.
Well, okay.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it says, let's see. Have you both taken a polygraph test? And if so, what were the results? Yes, the results are passed. Why would you even say that?
Because they asked a question.
Okay, and this it says Chris states he took and passed a polygraph.
No, I did not state that I took a polygraph.
I'm just asking. I mean, you're answering these people's questions, not me.
Right.
I
I am. And I have not gone back and readdressed any of those that have added follow-ons. I haven't.
Oh, Lord. Okay, you might want to, because
Well, like I told you, I'm one person and there's thousands of people.
I know, but
We're
hell, you
trying to
spent a
get to
night
it.
on that thing. I was like, damn, he's not stopped. I mean, you're good. I mean, keep going. Doing a great job.
I'm
That's
trying.
and that's my watch, by the way. Just let you know.
That's fine.
Okay, let's see. And now, no, Mom. Let's see. Let's see, what does it say here on this one? And this is one I got to ask you. Why on this was he asking for friends for Christmas?
Sebastian has a unique personality.
So does my daughter, and I understand. So I'm just asking.
I'm trying to answer you and you're going to cut me off.
I did. I certainly did, because I've never had a child.
So can I finish my answer?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have the true concept of personal space. So he's like very in your face type situation. A lot of kids don't like that. And most of the kids talk about things that he's not into. He is very much, if in a conversation, he will talk about Minecraft, and most kids don't play the Minecraft. They're all playing whatever other games. Sebastian is very like driven into his conversation. So whatever he's talking about, if you're talking about something else, he tries to drive you back, and people just don't have that kind of interest.
I want to interrupt the stream here for a minute.
Please do.
All right.
Your voice is much more pleasant than hers.
Jesus. Good God. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to find somewhere useful for her, and I just can't. But I want people to, if people don't know what an autistic or people on the spectrum are like, it's one, maybe I could say this. I know a few people. One person is really interested in antique fans and wants to talk about antique fans all the time. Another person that I know likes the model of Chrysler K vehicles during the era of the K car. And that's all they want to talk about all the time. Okay. And that's one of the things with being on the spectrum is you hyper focus on stuff. And most of the times the stuff you're hyper focusing on obviously are not connected to current events. Okay. And if they are connected to current events, they're still talking about it years later when they're no longer connected to current events. So there is that part of autism and being autistic that makes us awkward and can be off-putting to people because of it is strange. There's no doubt about it. So, like myself, I think that's why I've said for a long time, I benefited from being homeless because I knew early on people didn't want to talk about the things I wanted to talk about. I think that also drove me to want to know everything about everything there is to know about so that I could talk about anything there was to talk about. Does that make sense, Cletus?
That explains a lot.
Doesn't it? I mean, when people ask questions about whatever the topic it is, I got some fucking correct answer for it, don't I?
You got some information to share.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So that's the nature of being autistic. And that's the dissociative understanding that we just don't follow along like you guys follow. Like, I do know some good movies, I do know some good lines, I do know the names of some actors, but for some reason I could never really hang on to that stuff. That's why even to this very day, I don't do well with names. I get them wrong. Unless I'm around you a long time or I got a nickname for you, I'm terrible with names. And the saddest part about this particular clip and I don't even know, is this is what, but one of Butthole Betty's cheeks? Who is this woman? Anybody know? Cletus?
A local. Other than that, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what else she's covered, what else she's been involved in, and I pray to God nothing beyond this one.
Hey, is there Trev time in here? Do we got some famous fucking streamer that couldn't find his ass with both fucking hands in a mirrored fucking room?
He's in here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice. What's up, Trevor?
Total proof he was watching the stream today because I told him.
What's his name?
Mystery.
Mystery Quack. Mystery Quack.
Well, at least he can identify exactly the nature of what he is.
Yeah,
I'm just give him credit for that.
Well, I would, but I'm disappointed because he asked me to step outside yesterday, and I did, and he wasn't there. Maybe he's invisible. Yeah.
Well, his idea of outside could be different than yours because he could be looking in and out at the same time and not know where the fuck he is.
Oh, that is a great fucking point, Sarge.
So you should have stayed where you were, and you probably would have ran into the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's a person. There's an example of like this particular interviewer. These people incite the insanity. They incite the hate. They're the witch hunters of the 21st century, and they do it with the internet. And rather than treat this individual as a fucking parent that has a missing kid, they got to treat him as the main suspect in some fucking heinous crime they've thought up or their viewers have dreamed up. And all fucking decency and all fucking couth sets aside, and they go after this person. They did that all the fucking time, but they're wrong every fucking time they do it. They did it to Donna in the Donna Eyes case. They did it in the Kansas City 3 case. They're doing it in the Kohlberger case. They're doing it here. And it's streamers like that. That is the fucking mental institute patient running a fucking stream. It's crazy. And then thousands and thousands of you fucking viewers. You're the real driving force behind screwballs like this. These Terry Lynn's, this fucking list, the short list that I got. The Tommy Judes, the Justin the TikTok, the JLRs. It's the fucking viewer that's the problem. You got insane asylum patients running the fucking insane asylum. And you guys are patients, and you don't even realize you're patients. And you're running around in circles like you're chickens with your heads cut off. Unbelievable. Cletus?
Yeah, it's you know, people can say whatever they want about Chris, but the truest thing I've heard him say in pretty much every interview is, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. And, you know, I think people completely lose that, right? Because they're so quick to jump to the witch hunt. So quick to run to the witch hunt.
Right. And that's where that makes the money. That's the other thing. So it becomes this self-fucking programming event that they keep jumping into and running around the fuck. It's like a circle jerk for them. That produces money. It's insane. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, it's quite all right. I don't know. It's a crazy world.
Well, listen, I have no interest unless this fucking Trev time finds Jesus and stops being the fucking quack of fucking doodle that he is on his stream and allowing people and encouraging people to come up with conspiracy theories that are the most hateful, filthy fucking things going.
And giving platforms to vindictive, jealous, and hateful ex-wives.
What a filthy fuck you are to do that. What is his name?
Trevor Lee.
Trev Lee.
Trevor Lee.
You filthy son of a bitch. You get in the middle of fucking two people's divorce. What the fuck, man? I don't care how long they've been divorced. What kind of a fucking... That's the most... look at it. Be more manly for you to cut off your fucking cock and put on a wig. Okay? Than what you did. I'd have more respect for you as a man if you cut your fucking pecker off, put on a wig, and started wearing fucking lipstick than what you did with that guy's ex-wife. You filthy, no good piece of shit for doing what you did. How dare you? You fucking monkey. Okay, back to the video, Cletus.
All right.
At school, he's known for peeing in his pants. I mean, it's a number of things. He's very awkward, but he's quirky. He's a good kid. But he doesn't have friends. Unfortunately, it is probably the worst thing.
No, I understand autism
that I've heard him ever ask.
Now, did y'all lock the child's door? Meaning, Sebastian, I have to say child because I'm reading these questions on this phone I've got.
Okay.
Did y'all lock the door from the outside or no?
On his bedroom door?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't know why people would come up with that, but okay.
Okay, I'm making sure.
See, some of those I find very unique, and I'm kind of like, the thought that people have to even bring up such questions is unique in itself. It makes me wonder, like, are you serious?
Now, here's my thing, and you might not like this one.
I gotta play that again. Did you hear what he just said there, Cletus?
Which part?
This very last part about the people in the community and the questions they come up with.
Yep.
Fucking wackadoodles, bro.
Yep.
That I've heard him ever ask.
Now, did y'all lock the child's door? Meaning, Sebastian, I hate to say child because I'm reading these questions on this phone I've got.
Okay.
Did y'all lock the door from the outside or no?
On his bedroom door?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. What the fuck is wrong with that broad? What did they think they did? Kept this kid as a circus act? And locked him in a fucking room at night? Where do people come up with these fucking ideas?
I'm guessing it's either projection or reflection, right? She's either projecting because she's guilty of doing shit like that, or she's reflecting because that's what her childhood was like. I'm not sure which. I would have locked her ass in a fucking room if she acted like she does now.
Fuck yes.
I'll tell you what. You can say whatever you want about Clue. She may even be fucking part of the mystery eclipse that we had a few years ago. I can't confirm nor deny. Okay? But what I can tell you, Trev, you fucking girly fucking man, she wouldn't do the bullshit you're doing like some fucking lunatic fucking loose fucking cannon, bringing someone's ex-wife on to disparage, derange, and bring up all that bullshit for clicks so you could put some fucking money in your pocket. Dude, I got more socks in my fucking sock drawer than you got fucking brains. And I probably have more undershorts in that same drawer than your entire gene pool has for fucking brains. Shit for brains would be a step up for people like you and people like this fucking Terry. Okay? And we'll replay that eclipse at another time. Okay, Clue?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why people would come up with that, but okay.
Okay, I'm making sure.
See, some of those I find very unique, and I'm kind of like, the thought that people have to even bring up such questions is unique in itself. It makes me wonder, like, are you serious?
Now, here's my thing, and you might not like this one.
No, let's go ahead.
Why choose to go to a YouTube channel to talk and speak first instead of actually speaking to a news reporter? I know that, hey, sometimes you get more with YouTube than you do news, but local news, I mean, I'm local, sure, I'm local. But the news people, a lot of older people, they're not, especially in the country out here, they're not actually watching YouTube. Trust me, they're not watching. Those people needed that information more so that were out there. Agree or not?
I'm agree. Everybody should have the information regardless. I don't care where it comes through or how it comes through. They all need it. Doesn't matter.
And did he ever have to sit in urine?
Say again now?
Urine in a pull-up?
Cletus, we have breaking news.
Dun dun dun.
This is an earth-shattering potential event, but I think I should stop the video and start fucking hammering around for algorithms to get to 100, as that we've got 90 viewers on YouTube and only 27 likes.
Oh my God.
OMG.
I've been trying.
We are really breaking sound barriers here.
Well, it must be the vocals of the video that are deterring people from the thumbs up button is all I know.
I'd hit the thumbs up button, but somebody said that's a narcissistic thing to do, so I hit the thumbs up button.
Well, God knows we wouldn't want to be called narcissists, Sarge. I mean,
well, I can tell you that whatever name you decide to label me with, there's probably an event in my life that would confirm that. Cletus?
yeah, I'd say you could call me pretty much anything other than Trevor Lee, and it would probably be true.
Oh, let's get the ex-wife and put her on YouTube. Boy, that'll generate a lot of clicks. I'm sure she's going to help me find fucking Sebastian. She's going to solve the case, Cletus.
Yep. Because, there's no better truth telling of the truth or truth teller than a jaded ex-wife. I mean, that's, historical fact. You can go back to
Wait a
any
minute.
situation.
I've got breaking news from the technical department.
Uh-oh.
I'm being told that Chris Proudfoot was not aware that this conversation was being recorded.
Well, that's one of the disadvantages of dealing with fucking scumbags on the internet. Because especially in the state of Tennessee, it is legal as long as one party is aware of it being recorded and consents. But that doesn't make it morally right. But who the fuck needs morals on these YouTube streets?
Breaking news. I've got breaking news from the financial department. It has come to my attention that Seth Rogers now has a wish list on Amazon in addition to GoFundMe, Cash App, Venmo, and shirt sales. Over and out. Oh, or you do that? We're not on a walkie. My bad.
Sarge, are you there?
At our house, at school, can I get a little bit more specifics?
I didn't. I was unaware that he even wore pull-ups.
Yes. So here, let me bring you up to speed on that deal. Sebastian has pull-ups that he wears because Sebastian likes to pee in his pants and defecate in his pants. It has become a problem at school to the point where they've actually had to say something to us. So we even told him, so look, either you figure out how to go to the bathroom or you're going in pull-ups. And for the longest time, there had sprouts where he would do what he was supposed to do, and then, he wouldn't.
Okay. Can I explain HIPAA to you, by the way? And I need to. It's not releasing the medication. I have to tell you that. That's not the HIPAA laws. I have to tell you that. It's not. It's not. You are allowed to tell the medication. Just need to let you know that that's not the HIPAA law.
I'm not allowed to tell the medication because
I don't care what he takes. Regardless, I need to let you know the HIPAA law.
Right, but understand something. If I'm not his legal guardian to make that decision, I cannot release that information.
Right, but you do most of the talking for her.
Right, but understand something. What I stated is a true fact. I cannot release that information. That's HIPAA. That's not a lie. You just confirmed it yourself. You know it. I can't say that. Mother and father can. I cannot. I don't have the legal grounds to do that.
Well, no, but you do speak for her.
When we talk, and she wants me to answer a question, but 9 to 1.
Listen, I'm going to tell you.
I'm not over when I'm answering these questions.
What? Listen, wrong. You do.
So, in what way did medications? I mean, here's the thing. I don't think it's too outrageous to say that you can't solve the case from your wrinkly old ass on a cell phone. Please.
Agreed. And I I would think that it would take a damn fool to take any type of legal or medical advice from someone that sounds as fucking unhinged as this lady.
Because
Okay.
people want
All
to
right,
hear.
but hold on,
I'm going to
hold
tell you
on.
what the public want to hear.
Right, but hold on a minute.
They want to
Let's
hear
get
a
back to
mother
what we were speaking
scream
about
from
first
the
before we
rooftops
continue.
for their baby. Trust me,
That's
that's what
easy.
they want. Now, let me ask you this. You have a
Can we,
sorted.
hold on,
Let
hold
me
on.
ask you a
Can we
question.
finish?
Well, we'll get there. We're going to get there. I need to talk to
How
you
are
a
we
little
gonna,
bit.
how are we gonna get there when you're asking more
I
questions?
like to move around a little bit. You have a
Okay.
sorted past.
I have a what?
You have a little bit of a sorted past. You do.
A sorted past. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
With some tendencies, and you do.
Like what?
Well, some violent tendencies.
Such as?
I'll let you speak, and you might not want to talk about it with some.
I'm asking you.
Well,
like you're just saying this, but I'm asking you for like what?
Rachel Rogers.
What about her? My third ex-wife.
Yes.
What about her?
What happened to her was not okay.
What do you mean? What happened to her?
Sarge.
I think we both know it.
Yes, sir.
Did she just say Rachel Rogers?
Something. She's
Can-
referring to his third wife. Yeah, according to him.
Can you back it up?
I could back it up briefly. Sure.
Yeah.
This might have to be a multi-night fucking production because this is a long fucking video, bro. It's an hour and 40 minutes. We're at 17:51.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get there when you're asking more
I
questions?
like to move around a little bit. You have a
Okay.
sorted past.
I have a what?
You have a little bit of a sorted past. You do.
A sorted past. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
With some tendencies, and you do.
Like what?
Well, some violent tendencies.
Such as?
I'll let you speak, and you might not want to talk about it with some.
I'm asking you.
Well,
like you're just saying this, but I'm asking you for like what?
Rachel Rogers.
What about her? My third ex-wife.
Yes.
What about her?
What happened to her was not okay.
What do you mean? What happened to her?
I think we both know it.
No.
Yes.
No, you'd be highly wrong
Okay, I don't.
to assume anything.
I'm not assuming. I'm not assuming. I would never
Okay.
assume.
So then, where's your evidence, and what are you getting at?
evidence? What? So she would be a liar. Got you. Oh, Lord.
Rachel hasn't said shit.
Okay. Rachel hasn't said shit. Got it. Rachel has not said shit. That's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. That's fine. If you say Rachel hasn't said shit, then Rachel didn't say shit. I'm gonna let Rachel say no shit.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And you don't.
You know, what the fuck is this all about when it comes to the way she's interviewing him? Clears. Has Rachel come forward? What is, here's the point. What value does this have in finding Sebastian?
It doesn't. It has zero, less than sub-zero value in finding Sebastian, but it has, the hopes and dreams of YouTube riches from, badgering the stepfather of a missing child.
It's actual filth productions is what it should be called. Now she's accusing this guy of beating his ex-wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's got no business to do that. And
again, based on what she just said, right? Implying, or well, not even really so much implying, but you can infer from what she's saying that she's basing her opinion and considering assuming something as fact based on one side of the story.
Well, even worse, she's trying to suggest that this woman has spoken up, like she's spoken to her. That's
right.
what she's trying to put. She's like, my God, the woman's the only fucking thing on this woman that's big as her fucking mouth. And she don't even put that to good use.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's it's insanity, right? Because there've been a lot of accusations about just lies after lies after lies that this guy's been accused of telling, right? And I've heard it almost daily, that it's lies after lies after lies, and statements like, well, what has he told the truth about? And at the end of the day, when you go right to the source of things that he has said, instead of taking the word of creators on what he said, but actually going and looking and listening and considering for yourself, there's not too many things that there's a discrepancy with. There are some, but nothing that deserves this kind of treatment from anybody.
The sad part about the social media is that we as a group, the numbers favor us. And so you have this massive group of people that are led by people that have no business leading you to the mailbox. Leading you to the mailbox would be a stretch for a responsibility if you were to give them employment. So the lunatics that watch the streams become the streamers, and then somehow have fabricated these fantastic titles like we're creators. And you're not creators, you're shit stirrers. You're shit diggers. You're shit talkers. There's no creation in that fucking, like what this woman's doing. What is she creating? Is she creating a safe place, a welcoming location, something to attract Sebastian home? No. No, she's doing fucking nothing, this woman, except stirring shit. And all the other streamers like JLR and that list that I have, the fucking Sweetie Pilo, the fucking Crime Lines and Lies, Trev Time, Bubbly Waters, all these people do is stir the shit. And the viewer is either that stupid or ignorant to realize that the harm that they're causing and the waste, the trillions of fucking wasted hours and words going after this individual when not one motherfucker can tell us what happened to that kid. Not one, except the kid himself. And he's apparently unavailable. Please.
Yeah, I would agree. And one day we'll have to enlighten you on Smiley's stories world, because I think she and this lady may be related, because
why they're shit stirrers, right? They're
yeah, and then some. But yeah, it's a sad thing, right? It's a sad thing.
There is a part later on in this video, because or this recording, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want to spoil it, but it's awful hard to listen to this for me. And I don't want to have the guy, again, I don't want to be a place where this guy gets fucking bashed. Because I don't know what the guy's done or not done. He's had 5 wives. If you want to know what a baller is, well, there you go. There's a baller for you. He's had 5 wives. I don't know what else to say. I mean, everybody's different. We all have our fucking skeletons. We all have our past.
Sordid pasts.
Sordid pasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know, where this does any of us any good, and why the viewer flocks to that. I mean, not for anything, viewers. I suspect most of you are from Clues Channel, and I appreciate that immensely. But I also know that a lot of the viewers on Clues Channel agree with this narrative. These fucking people watching these streams are more of the problem than the problems we're watching. Please.
Well, and I would, think that people should consider something as well. The lady that's doing this bashing, I'm not even gonna call it an interview. It's just a bashing via a phone call. Is also claims to be out searching. Now, if I were Sebastian and this lady came at me with that tone of voice, I think I would probably run deeper away from where I came, to make sure that I could there's nowhere far enough I could get from this bitch.
I wonder, once we're settled with Sebastian's location, if the people on YouTube are going to take a moment to think, what was all that shit we talked about for? I want to give a spoiler alert to this fucking recording, because it's just so hard for me to listen to. This gentleman is connected with 7 billboards that went up. Have I said anything about the father and what he might want to do with his money? Have you ever heard me speak onto that there, Mr. Cletus?
About what he might want to do? Yeah.
Have I ever mentioned anything specific?
Billboards. I believe we've had conversations about increasing the reward fund.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's this guy's involved. Who gives a fuck where the money came from? But the bottom line is, if it didn't come out of his pocket, it came from other people's pockets. And there's a total of 7 billboards up looking for alerting people to Sebastian Rogers' disappearance. And that stuff is where are the locations of these billboards? Are you on other billboards? Can you guys use help for money? Those are what these people should be asking. Fuck what this guy did in his past. At this point, to be very honest with you, fuck whatever happened if somebody was involved. What matters is getting them back. Correct? Then deal with whatever is surrounding his disappearance, but get him first. And these people are on the ass end of everything all the time, these creators. They come through the fucking asshole and they never get out of the bowel. And they sit in there and stir shit.
Well, and let me tell you,
go ahead.
let me tell you the true danger in a situation like this of what happens, right? So one side of this situation, the Proudfoot's household has been absolutely just destroyed on social media. They've been relentlessly attacked, right? The other side, the biological father, Seth, has been just embraced and supported and lifted up as a hero. But while that may be, and that's fine, everybody can have their opinion, the danger comes in what's happened recently. He's taken the advice of all of these people. Everything people have suggested from YouTube, he has followed. And now he has hired a private investigator who has put out the notice for people to submit tips to them, not TBI, but to the private investigator. And in my mind, that would be interfering with an active investigation. I can't imagine how that couldn't be considered that. So now
he can run a parallel investigation of the police.
But on YouTube, the message is being spread to submit tips to this private investigator, not to the legal law enforcement agencies that are actively investigating this situation, trying to bring Sebastian home.
Right. Somebody's claiming that Seth failed his lie detector. And do you two, Clue or Cletus, do you know what happened there?
The only thing I've heard is that his mother had posted that the results were inconclusive. But I did see a thumbnail from the almighty JLR just a little while ago that was indicating he had the results from Seth's polygraph. So more to come.
JLR has the, how would he, anyway. All right, so here comes the shit show. And here's what I don't want to do. I don't know what Seth didn't, or could have, all that fuck, I don't know. Where's Sebastian?
Right.
I don't care who, if any of the parents were involved at all. Where's Sebastian? And I don't want to treat any of these parents as if they're criminally complicit in the missing of this missing child. It's just wrong. There's no basis for it. Just because you can't wrap your head around some fucking idea the kid just got up and walked away, that means it has to be one of these parents. Well, that's fine to think that, but you don't then treat these people based on your fucked up fucking thoughts that don't have facts to support them. Right? I mean,
right.
goddamn.
Well, and I would make this suggestion too to, anybody, any creator or any viewer, the next time, because I mean, it's, water under the bridge at this point. With this case, it is what it is. There's no righting this wrong. But the next time a child goes missing and these YouTube streets start to get crazy with this nonsense, and you've got a divided family looking for a missing child, instead of lifting one up and bashing the other, they may ought to advocate that both sides come together and work in a united way so that all of this drama doesn't happen. And, potentially the child could be found sooner.
You mean actually do something of intelligence, something reasonable? You mean that's pretty much what they should be pushing? And then if and once you get to the end of the line with that, folks, there's thousands of other missing kids we can help. But let's not get into that. Let's worry about whether this guy slapped Rachel or not. Rachel, I've been with women that love to be choked and slapped the fuck shit out of them while you're having sex with them. What does that make you, an abusive man? I mean, goddamn, people. What is going on in the world? And now go run around now and tell everybody I'm a fucking woman abuser. Slap that ass, honey. Okay? The D is coming for you. Okay?
The D.
What's that got to do with the fucking price of coffee? Nothing. My dick doesn't impact the price of anybody's coffee. And this guy's past has nothing to do with the fucking present because you can't tie a direct fucking line to it. So shut the fuck up about it. The same goes with this onslaught that's going to come after Seth, who, in some respects, in all fairness, stuck his fucking face out to get slapped. Okay? And there's going to be a big fucking, it's probably going to be JLR himself that fucking flips the script on this guy. And bam. And here we're going to be in the same fucking shitstorm for the next how many weeks? Meanwhile, not a one of you motherfuckers are talking about Sebastian. You think you're going to solve the case? You can't solve the case up here. You can't even find your ass with both hands. Trust me, you're not solving the case. The best you could do is what might help that young boy. That's it. And if you've got nothing to offer, shut the fuck up. Nothing to see here. Go to something else. It's not that difficult. Cletus?
I couldn't agree more.
And these streamers pirating and making fucking money off of this. Even if you say this is entertainment, what a bunch of filth we must be. What a bunch of filthy fucking humans. We must be the lowest contemptuous fucking breed of human being to find entertainment in a missing child. You sick motherfuckers. Cletus?
There's no follow-up to that statement. Sorry.
Are you ready for a little more of this?
I believe we are at our hour, are we not?
We are at 9:58. Yes, we are. Yes, that
Well,
is one
you
of the
can
games.
play a little. We started a little late.
Yeah, we did. We owe the people 7 minutes.
Yeah, so sure.
We pay our debts here. Just be aware, folks. We are debt free because we pay what we owe.
I want to talk about anything with Rachel.
Like what? What is there to talk about?
That anything that happened bad to her.
Nothing that I know of bad happened to her. That's what I'm telling you, and I mean it's a fact.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it there on that with Rachel.
Okay.
How about Vanessa?
What about her?
Nothing bad with her either, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just asking.
No, here's my thing. You're insinuating
No,
violence.
I'm not insinuating. I'm just asking a question.
Well, I mean, but you're not asking. You're just asking about my ex-wives, and I told you
No,
more about her.
so I'm just asking you. So you said that it wasn't nothing happened bad with Rachel, nothing happened with Vanessa, nothing with Stephanie, none of these wives.
Nope.
So if one of them said anything and there's evidence of that, that would still be a lie, right?
I'd love to see the evidence.
I'm just asking. I'm asking. I said, would it still be a lie? Yes or
Yeah.
no? But if they came and they said,
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. If my grandmother had wheels, she'd have been a fucking bicycle.
something happened to them, would they be a liar? And I wish my mother would leave me alone right now. Would they be a liar? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's spend the last few minutes not letting that woman speak. My grandmother would have been a bicycle cleaner. I mean, so I hope that fucking jerk off, what's his name? Trev time. It's Trev time. Starring Trev. And look at Trev. He looks like a cartoon. Look at, he's got the wandering eyes. He acts like a cartoon. Doesn't know how to interview people. What the fuck? And this whacked out fucking broad. Who cares about his ex-wives? Are any of them hot? I'll dip my fucking wick in them. Anybody know what they look like? Hello? Chris, hook a brother up, boy. Come on.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh man.
It's crazy, man. And I don't think it's ever gonna fucking go away.
What do you mean? It's not ever going to go away.
These lunatics need to be they need to be fucking woken up or slapped around or something. It's the viewer that creates providers like this fucking Trev time. It's Trev time. It reminds me of a fucking Saturday named cartoon from when I was a child. It's Trev time. And then what the fuck is it with these people's in their names? Dolly Vision. Dolly Vision's a dude. The fuck did he have surgery we're unaware of, Cletus?
More to come, Sarge. More to come.
Is there a snipper running around on YouTube snipping men's penises? We got to send it over to the investigative department, have them look into it.
Well, perhaps we should engage the same PI organization that YouTube promoted for Seth to get and have them look into that.
So Seth has got a private investigator out there looking. I say good for him. I hope the guy bears fruit. Okay.
I will just say this: that private investigator organization also has a YouTube stream and Facebook streams. If anyone would care to check out their work, I found that just ironic.
I'm just gonna say that's a little messed up, considering his mommy dearest, Robin Rogers, was online bashing the creators for streaming while searching. I'm just saying.
You know, I just think that there's just so much this time, and I don't think there's many channels out there telling the viewer that you're the problem. And the fact of the matter is the viewer is the problem. These little scumbags that have channels, these people are like fucking, like pebbles in the fucking road. You just can walk right over them. They're enabling the fucking problem. They're encouraging the problem. They are part of the problem, but they only exist because the viewer itself blocks the stuff like that. And in all fairness, I'm going to be very, very blunt. That includes this stream tonight, where I have more people on YouTube than I've ever had before, because of the, there is a lot of drama going on in here. But I want people to be clear. It's really not so much personal. It is the group of people in politics, the group of people in social media. You're all a bunch of fucking morons. You don't need to be. You could change the fucking world if you did something fucking sensible. If you stop needling and fucking flicking each other in the fucking heads, doing the stupid shit, running around, making accusations, coming up with questions that have no fucking bearing or business to be asked. If you stop doing that fucking ignorant, childish bullshit and put your fucking heads down and did the right thing, that's all I'm saying. Do the right thing. It's very easy to do. This kid might have had a chance of being found. There might have been fucking 10,000 of us out in them fucking fields. Not the few hundred that the police had available to them, while we sat back on our fucking phones and computers and just decided how this is supposed to go and how people are supposed to act and blah, blah, the fucking bullshit that's been going on. So to you, the viewer, you fucking bunch of lunatic morons, you need to cut it out, and you need to stop flocking to these channels that encourage you to be witch hunters. Cletus?
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
And it's coming from a guy that woke up at 7:05 p.m. and thought it was 7:05 a.m. Okay. All right. And then went back and woke up at 8:49 p.m. thinking it was 8:49 a.m. But when he woke up and realized it was dark outside, he was like, what the? Ooh. And I realized, damn, I must have taken a nap and misinterpreted my nap as a night's sleep. Oh, man. But I recovered quickly. All right. Well, I think that'll do it, please.
All right.
We made up for the 5 minutes we were late.
Yeah.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
All right.
All right.